All right, so we're down here for Who Rocks the Best. So let's make it happen. You're watching New York Rocks. Okay, cut. And then what we'll do.
Right. New York Rocks.
Yeah, do it again. You go, Bernard. New York rocks, brother.
New York rocks and rocks and rocks. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to be here. A real treat. And we're going to be listening to all these heavy-duty rock bands here today. And we're going to critique them and make sure that they get their act together.
That's right. Right on, brother. Right on.
Look at these guys. All right. Look at this. Keep it rolling over here. Who's better than these guys over here? I got my buddies over here. Bernard Pretty Purdy. How you doing, Bernard?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Yeah, you look all purdy today. And I got my man AJ. Yeah.
Yo,
how
what's
you
happening?
Doing?
Good.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Yeah, we're fitting in. We're squeezing
we're
in.
We're trying
I got the two biggest guys, the three biggest guys, I guess, in rock over here.
Fit in a small spot over here. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, we still got it. We still got it.
We do.
We didn't get that big yet.
No, not yet.
Yeah,
yes, we did. Don't take it away from us. My God.
The living legend, everybody over here,
Oh,
Bernard, man. Great
well,
man,
thank you.
and a super great guy.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah. You're almost as pretty as me.
Oh,
yeah.
close, close, but no cigars.
I love him. He's like a grandpa.
I think he's prettier than you.
Yeah, you know, he's part of the family.
Did you hear what he said? Did you really hear what he said? Say it again, AJ.
I said I think he's prettier than you, Phil.
Oh, yeah. Oh, excuse me.
Well, we got a lot of entertainment. They're going to be inside. They might be pretty, too.
Oh, you're right about that. Let's go inside.
Yeah, you know, let's go rock out. You're watching New York Rocks.
New York Rocks is the best.
All right, let's go inside and go check it out.
You got it.
All right,
New York
Let's
Rocks.
do it. Spoon. Yeah, that Italian thing.
Italian thing, you know. She broke a lot of wooden spoons over my head, that's for sure, you know. But then I used to take them when I was 3 years old. The same thing, but I started playing drums, and I was taking her wooden spoons and the pots and pans, and I'm making a bang, I crack them, and she goes, "Who broke my wooden spoons?" And I'd be like, "Ooh,
wasn't me." Yeah, she knew it was you.
Yeah, that was it. It was plenty supply of wooden spoons in my house.
So you started at what age?
3 years old. Also.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Look at that. It must be a thing with drummers.
Well, you know, when I first started playing, my drum teacher was Bernard Purdy and Joe Morello and Gene Krupa, Buddy Rich. I mean, these were all the drummers I was brought up with playing. I didn't start playing rock until I grew my hair and got into high school. Right. You know, because my father was a jazz sax player, and he believed in, you know, the to play the good stuff. You know, that as he called it, the good stuff. Now you got to stay away from that crap. You got to play the good stuff. Yeah. And, you know, I played jazz all these years in big band, but I wasn't making any money. Right. And then, you know, I see all these people making money playing rock, and I got into Twisted Sister. But I was brought up with Bernard Purdy. I mean, you know, he was a famous name in my household as much as anybody else, and that's where I learned a lot of my technique and stuff. But then, of course, you know, you grow your hair, you get your ears pierced, you get some tattoos, and you play the heavy metal crap. Yeah. But no offense, it's just that's you know, that's the way it goes. Sometimes you got to go, you know, you got to eat. So.
And you got into other types of music. Now you're doing more rock stuff too, you know.
Now I'm doing I'm doing a mix. I mean, my drum teacher and drummers that I've met over the years that I've you know, studied with or have told me to kind of play everything. So, I mean, I play everything from jazz to Latin percussion to funk to fusion to big band to classical. I mean, that's how I was schooled. That's how I was brought up. Unfortunately, you don't get a lot of chance to do that unless you do clinics, seminars, or things along that line, which I've been doing. I started getting back into it again, and you know, it's rough. You know, there's like so many talented people out there, and there's not enough time to kind of see everybody.
Jump over here to AJ, because AJ's name, AJ, has a meaning too. Talk a little bit about that there, AJ. I know it's Anthony, but Anthony...
You know, as you know, being brought up in Staten Island, right, years ago, Italian, right? Anthony Jude was my...
Italian?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh.
Yeah. Well, you can't tell. You got two goobas over here. The only thing difference is he dresses better than I do. You know.
I gotta look at the host part. You know.
I got an image too. You know. But yeah, when I all through growing up, it was Anthony or Tony. You know, even in high school, I mean, a lot of people now they'll call me. If somebody calls me Tony, it's usually they know me before. You know, pre-Twisted. When I went for I was the 35th drummer to audition for Twisted Sister in 1981. And the drummer that they had before me, his name was Tony Petrie. And he wasn't well liked. He was just an obnoxious, whatever. This is what I was told.
We know some of those people.
Yeah,
We're gonna get into that.
There's a few of them around. But when I went for the audition, I got it right on the spot. And D says, your name's Tony. I said, yeah. He goes, listen, would you have a problem with, kind of maybe changing the name? I said, no, I don't think so. I mean, I want to get into the business at this time. So he had said, well, and he told me the story. And he said, what's your first two initials? I said, Anthony Jude. And he said, okay, you're AJ. And that's how they basically got AJ.
There you go.
Was out of that.
And the rest is history.
The rest is history. I mean, it was Catholic Italian. My mom named me Anthony Jude, and that's what came out.
That's really quite a good name, Anthony.
Yes.
Because that's my son's name.
Oh, is it? Well, there you go.
Anthony Purdy.
Anthony Purdy.
See, but it was in the 60s. You don't be making me as old as you.
Oh,
excuse me. I'm sorry.
I was young, but that's around the time when I started listening. It was around 65, 66. When my drum teachers come over and say, yeah, I got some Bernard Purdy's on or whatever. And I'd be like, wow, that's great. Sit down and play it.
I'm kind of thinking because of like Tommy Dorsey and Glenn Miller and all those days.
40s, 30s, 40s. He's not that old.
No, he doesn't look that old. I'm just saying. Because he had mentioned that he did some work with Dizzy Gillespie. I know he's been around.
I did work for Dizzy Gillespie.
I'm like, how old were you when you're playing for Dizzy Gillespie? You're like 12 years old?
Not telling you my age anymore. I also did Count Basie, Duke Ellington, Louis Armstrong. I did them all. But I'm still not going to tell you my age anymore. Forget it.
But you're pretty and you're beautiful. It don't matter. It's all in the heart. It's an inside job here.
It is?
Yeah. It's an inside
Oh, yeah. It's in my heart. Yes. Yes.
Look, I want to commend your suit. I love the way you dressed tonight. Maybe one day I can wear one of those.
You sure?
God willing.
Well, I'll take you to my tailor. I don't mind, see. Because this way I get a discount.
He's got all the right answers. Look at that, man. There you go.
We've talked enough. We've messed up. Now it's time to get on with the show. Let's get these hip-hoppers, let's get these rockers, and let's get them moving and shaking.
How about that, what do you think?
I agree with that.
All right, so we're doing New York Rocks auditions here of who rocks the best, and let's see who rocks the best. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. I want to thank you very much, and I'm sure I will see you again. You'll come on the studio show, and you co-host with me because you're the man. There you go.
You're the man.
I like that.
You're the
I
man.
like
You're
that.
the man.
Ow! See, there's gifts here. See? We're always giving back on New York Rocks. And AJ, I'm going to see you on the 29th, and you're going to be here. I want to thank you very much.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you.
And you rock the best, and you rock the best. The two greatest drummers in the world and the nicest guys. And we got one right here from Staten Island, and he's from Maryland, but he lives in Jersey. And I want to thank you for coming on, and you rock, buddy.
I'll be from Staten Island if you want me to. Yeah. I don't mind.
Come live with me. You stay with me. You be my granddad. You know what? New York Rocks is great because it's a bunch of great people that came down to the show here. Plus, I have a new addition to New York Rocks. The legendary A.J. Pero from Twisted Sister, the man right here, the Staten Island Native, and he knows who rocks the best. That's right. And he's rocking, man. That's right. We aren't gonna take it.
We're not gonna take it. No, we ain't gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore.
I don't say that. I didn't say that. Don't worry
Not
about
in this
it.
color.
You still got the beautiful hair.
You know, it's
All the guys in the band, even D had the hair.
he still has his hair. Everybody,
got the
everybody,
great
everybody still has their hair in the band.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
But it's not like out like here no more.
No,
where
no,
Dee
we
Snyder
gotta-
used to scare the hell out
You
of
gotta
me.
tame it. You know, you gotta
Down at
tame it down a little
The
bit.
factory.
We have to go to PTA meetings, so you can't be scaring.
PTA.
You know, you can't be scaring the teachers and
That'd be
stuff.
good thing, though, to go show up at the PTA meeting with the makeup on, you know? That'd be something like,
Yeah,
hey,
that's-
Twisted Sister.
That'd be great. Do
you
good for my son's class. Right.
know? You look great.
Well, thank you.
Everybody, he looks
I
like
feel great.
He looks like the same guy who busted in the video. We're not gonna take it. You knocked the guy right out of the way.
We're not gonna take it. No, we ain't gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore.
I
Yeah.
still love that part.
It was great. He was
Yeah.
Mark Metcalf. We still talk to
Yeah.
this day. And
That's the guy that was in Animal House.
Niedermeyer. You played
Yeah,
Niedermeyer. Yeah.
Niedermeyer.
Twisted Sister! What is that? Wipe that smile off your face. Do you understand?
He has a restaurant in the Midwest, and he has all paraphernalia and stuff on there. And every day, people come in to just go to this town,
And I remember
just
that.
to go to this restaurant,
Yeah.
and they'll go up and they'll go Niedermeyer, and they'll go, oh please, you know. And
He's in a lot of movies, too.
yeah, I mean, but that was his thing, his claim,
His claim.
you know.
That would be a great reality TV show. You being at parent meetings, school meetings, school board.
Well,
following you around, head of the
believe it
school
or
board.
not to cut you off, Bob, but VH1 wanted to do a 6-episode on each guy in the band.
All right.
And when the head over there got all the tapes and stuff and said, wow, these guys are boring. I mean, we're not walking around going, Sharon, the dog shit on the rug again, Sharon. I mean, I'm, doing homework
Yeah.
and going, coaching
Right.
the baseball, little league. And
Right.
I took my daughter to a father-daughter dance. And
Right.
the guy said, these guys are boring. I thought they'd be more exciting than this. D's out in his Viper with his daughter, going to Perkins. Everybody's
The
coming up to
parents
him.
now. And
And it's
Right.
like, well,
Your parents.
I don't know what they want. They want us to go
Yeah,
out and put
yeah,
masks
yeah.
on and rob banks. I
Yeah,
mean, maybe
yeah,
I'll get a
yeah.
reality show like that.
Yeah.
But that's not going to
gotta
happen.
keep it
Yeah.
real.
This is what
It's
it's
too
all
decent.
about.
It's too
Yeah,
decent.
this is what it's all about. I mean,
Yeah.
it's human. It's being a human first, then an entertainer. I used to do a lot of leg training.
Right.
Because double bass, I'm playing for 2 hours,
right.
3 sets a night, an hour a show, and my legs used to get tired, so I started really concentrating mostly on my thighs and my calves.
Right, right.
And then, doing the rest of it, of course, now you're ambidextrous, so you got to
Sure.
do this. Then I started concentrating on the top. But I did it for so long that I started to cut down a little bit on my speed as a drummer because of the fact that I was getting so big. I mean, I had 17-inch arms. You could never tell at one time from constantly, lifting.
Yeah.
And then I had to cut back on it. And I got in touch with a friend of mine who became a nutritionalist. He said they cut me down slowly.
Right.
And that's when I started getting my speed back. So.
Well, you know what it is? I found it kind of interesting. You were telling me backstage that you and Dee used to go and train
Yeah,
every
BT and Mark.
place you guys traveled to, right?
4 days a week. And we would run, like if it was 10 miles away,
You'd run there?
we would run from the hotel or if it was one of those nights, we would have the tour bus take us. It's like, but that was, we would call that punking out. We'd be like 7 o'clock in the morning, let's go, and be like, all right, yeah. And we'd run into, put your hair in a ponytail, sweats on. We'd go into the gym, we'd be like, bah, bah. And I was bench pressing like 380 back then,
That's good weight, yeah.
And
The
and then,
drummer has to stay in condition.
well, yeah, I had to. That's why I didn't
The
start.
other guys don't have to do nothing. Just get the guitar.
I didn't start getting crazy like you said with the drinking and stuff like that till I was 30.
So
It was after touring was over.
You already accomplished what you had.
But now I find out that being, physically walking 5 miles a day and the karate and stuff is helping me out.
So what's going on with you now that you're part of New York Rocks? over
Yeah,
here?
I mean, I'm proud to be part of it. This is great. I love everybody. Mike, Sal, everybody, Bill,
Got Chaz wailing out.
Chaz is little
Big
here.
Bad Bill on the
Yeah,
drums.
Big Bad Bill.
Sal can't fit the mayor.
The mayor, of course.
Mayor of rock and roll, mayor of New York. We're not rocking.
It's
Hey, there would
something
be
like
no
that.
rocking if
It's
we would have
something
the
like
food.
that.
There'd be no rocking if we didn't have no food.
You know, really, honestly, I just had one question for Jay. One question for you. Okay, years ago, I met William Smith. And you know, I was a big William Smith fan because he's just, you know, and I had asked him a question because we got on the same subject of how do you feel about actors doing their own stunts? And William Smith, he said to me, he goes, yeah, they do their own stunts when they want to or when they can. He goes, otherwise they call people like us. Yeah. Now, obviously you guys are the ones that are behind the scene. Right. And the other ones, like he's just said, you make the actors look good. Right. But I mean, it's got to be tough sometimes to watch, you know, watch yourself.
It takes, you know, when actors want to do their own stunts, it kind of, you know, takes work away from stunt guys. Sure. But because of insurance purposes, a lot of times, like the big name actors, you know, the companies won't let them do that. Right. Like I just stunt doubled recently James Gandolfini in a movie called All the King's Men. Right. Right. And it was basically a scene where a near miss with two cars coming head on, a truck and a car, and for you know, all the other stuff they leave him in the car, but when you're going to do that stunt, you can't have him in the car for insurance purposes. And that's what they put me in there for.
That's what that was like my question. Is it only because of insurance purposes, or is it because of the fact that they don't want to take a chance that something's going to happen?
Some of, like, I've worked with Stallone. I did a movie called Lockup with Sylvester Stallone.
I saw that.
And they let me see that in one of the clips. And he likes doing a lot of his own stunts. And he can. He's very athletic. He's very good. Right. But in the movie that we did a football sequence. He actually hurt his knee, and he had to go to the hospital for a day or two. So they got to change the shooting schedule a little bit. Right. So if it's a really, really big one, like a 30-story high fall or something really dangerous, most actors know enough that let the stunt guy do it.
Thank Dozer.
I know that too. Yes. That's who hooked us up. Yeah. That's who hooked us up. Yeah. He does all my work.
He said, "I got something for you."
I got something. We talked on the phone the day you were down there.
I was like, "Oh, he's gonna give me another tattoo." I was like, "I'm gonna have tattoos all over me."
Yeah, he does all my work. I mean, Dozer's the only guy that does my work. I've been kind of chicken to go back and have the rest of my back done. But he's like, because you know how big he is, and he's like, it doesn't hurt. And I'm like, but
digging in with you.
Yeah, I mean, Dozer, Tiny, Andre, Matt, Anthony, and OG of Oogie. OG.
I got a new girl, but I don't know her name. I forgot.
But these guys are great. I mean, if you ever get a chance to just go by the shop and just check them out, and they're great people too. I mean, they've been friends of mine for.
Finally, we can get to. We had so many great drummers on the show. Actually, we had Liberty DeVito, and somebody stole our drum set, and we couldn't catch him. He was gone. You know what I mean? Then we had you come on the last show with Bernard. And we didn't get you to play the drums. Well, nobody gets to play. I got all these great drummers here. Nobody gets to play the drums. And then we had you at Phoenix too. We still didn't get you to play the drums.
Phil, I'm here. I'm gonna be a fixture with you, so I'm always here.
You're a fixture.
I'm a fixture.
But then we were doing the horror convention. Remember, we were doing the Chiller.
Yeah, the Chiller convention. Yes.
Me and AJ are gonna do the horror convention. That's coming up Saturday.
Yeah, it's coming up Saturday, and I'll be there and I'll be signing stuff.
It's a couple of days. Friday, Saturday,
Sunday.
And Sunday.
But you're coming Saturday, and we're gonna film most of it.
Giving love to the band, the New York Rocks band.
Yeah.
That's why the New York Rocks band, you know. All right, so we got so many other things to discuss and talk about. Well, I'd like to throw a little plug on for the Aquarian. It's Aquarian Weekly, and you know, on the front page over here we got Hell Yeah, what a new band, Hell Yeah, right?
Yeah. That's
got the guy from Pantera in there.
Yeah, Vinnie Paul. Vinnie Paul plays drums, and I don't know who the other guys are. They're a good-looking band, though, right?
Yeah, well, you know, all those cute rock and roll guys, you know.
Really good-looking band.
Yeah. That's why I get into music, you know.
That's why I got into music.
All right, so if you want a copy of this, you can just come to me. You know, I give it away, you know. So it's Aquarian Weekly. You get it every week. Come see me, you know. I'll take care of you.
And that's a nice thing because a lot of things aren't free nowadays. It says free.
$2, but I give it away.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You know, a lot of things they say are free, but they're really not.
You know, in New York Rocks, though.
That's right. That's what I'm saying.
You got the hookup. Well, there's an event over here. Joey Norman's having a 13th annual bike blessing. They're gonna bless a bike.
Yeah.
They're gonna
you know what they do, right? They hang an old Japanese bike up or something, and they beat the crap out of it.
Really?
I think that's it. Yeah.
All right. You gotta show up to that.
It's a pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty cool event. I've been to a few of them years ago, and
it's Mardi Gras.
yeah, the lowriders always have a great party, and the people that go are super, and you get all the local biker clubs that everybody comes down. They all hang out. They break bread. It's a really cool thing, you know, that happens.
Well, there's a lot of police and firemen down there too.
Yeah,
bikes aren't just about like biker guys. They get a bad rap. You know what I mean? Because a lot of them are professionals these days. You know.
Well, the New York Knights have their the police organization, I believe, that ride, and then you have the firemen that ride. There's a lot of organizations that do have stuff like that. But you know, nowadays bikes are just a normal thing. You know.
All right. So also, what I'm doing is I'm also doing auditions for Phoenix Studios or Who Rocks the Best, and we got a little plug for Phoenix Studios. And if you want to come on rock out on New York Rocks, Phoenix Studios, you can check it out right here down on Arthur Kill Road, and you can come rock out on New York Rocks. We'll make you a video, and we'll put you on TV, and you'll have a little thing to rock out with. All right?
What's going on over there?
Do you know what B.J. Worth?
I've heard the name.
Yeah, he did, actually, if you ever saw a Twisted video, We're Not Gonna Take It, I Want to Rock,
right, yeah.
He did the stunts for that because we're blowing somebody out a window.
Right, I'm trying to push you out.
No. I love Staten Island. I'd never leave. If I have to leave New York, hopefully it'll be to go to Hollywood, but I'm always gonna have my home here. I'll never, ever leave Staten Island. I love it.
Yeah. There you go. AJ,
We'll get there.
You in the movies yet?
I'm trying.
Were you ever in the movie?
Well, if you call Pee-wee's Great Adventure a movie, yeah.
That's a movie.
That's, you know.
That's something. Something's better than nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I had to join SAG to be in that movie, so I guess it is.
All right, cool.
But, yeah, I'm trying my best.
Well, now you're hanging around all these actors now.
Yeah, you know, and I was just telling Johnny before and Tommy G that, you know, I'm meeting more people here than I've met in the past 10 years.
Andre, he's doing a movie called Priceless.
And he asked me to be in it.
Yeah.
He asked me to play a Russian mob guy.
Johnny Bianco's producer.
Yeah.
Producer.
So I have to say, like, your papers are not in order.
Come on, everybody. Clap your hands. Oh, you're looking good. I'm gonna sing my song. It won't take long. It's called the twist and it goes like, oh, twist again. Like we did last summer, baby. Oh, twist again. Like we did last year. Do you remember when we were really rocking, baby? Oh, twist again. But twisting time is here. Oh, baby, round and around and up and down we go. Oh, baby, don't you want to pop and roll again? Oh, twist again. Like we did last summer, baby. Whoa, twist again. Like we did last year. Hey, baby, yo. New York rock, yeah, New York rock.
New York Rocks, and we're rocking down over here at Snitch Nightclub. We're down here with the Stairway to Hell, baby. Not Stairway to Heaven. Are you?
Once again, is this cops?
Who are you?
America's Most Wanted.
Yeah.
Most Wanted. Oh, fucking hey!
What's that stuff on your nose?
Bobby Love says hello. I just had a donut, man. I fucking had a donut.
Who are you? Who are you? Bobby Love over here. Here he is, AJ from Twisted Sister. AJ, what's up, man?
What's up, Phil?
It's all good in the hood, man. Look at that, giving the love over here.
Thanks for coming down today. Yeah.
Who's better than us? Who's this wild guy? Who's this guy?
Man, Feather, man. Yeah,
Yeah, we're here. We're rocking out, man.
Fuck right.
We are Stairway to Heaven. This is Stairway to Hell.
Straight to hell, man. It's a long road, and we're going all the way down.
Talk talk about this show, man.
He
Come on.
brings the fucking thunder, man.
Yeah.
He will rock your balls. It fucking rumble.
Is the man from Twisted Sister.
I got some advice. I got some advice. No, shut up, man. It's my favorite. It's my favorite line from the movie Meatballs. With and it goes, "It just doesn't matter.
It just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter." And we're gonna rock out here. All right, come on. Let's talk about the show here. Let's go. We gotta be civilized now.
It's kind of a little bit hard to explain, but just imagine a rock band in the '80s, drugs, sex, women, rock and roll, everything going on, blowing themselves up. Just imagine that.
That's when we were young guys, you know?
Right, but literally blowing themselves up with too much pyro.
Well,
Right?
who's in the band now?
Well, it's me, myself, AJ. Sal Main, who's the bass player of Cities. Steve Maranovich, who's the guitar player of Cities. Sully, who's guitar player of whatever. We found him somewhere.
It's a lot of New York connection here.
Everything's New York. Actually, everybody is from Babylon. That's what the plot's about. Now we blow ourselves up, we go to heaven, and we can't do any sex, drugs, or rock and roll up there.
Daffy Duck blew himself up.
Right, well, that's what we did. So, now we want to get down to hell, so we got to audition for Satan, and that's what this is all about.
Who came up with this now?
It's a production company in Manhattan. They've done a few Broadway shows, and that's what this is, a theater show.
Look at this. Oh, man. Oh, my God. We got to get that stuff out of here. We're not supposed to show that. What's this lady? She brought it around. You're going to get us in trouble. What's your name?
My name is
That's what it's all about.
Jenna.
So tonight you're gonna witness us auditioning for
Distracted
Satan.
here.
That's right.
Distracted. Look at this.
For Satan.
Oh, my God. Who's hotter than up? There's like white stuff and whiskey and all this crazy stuff going on. Look at that.
Jack.
Oh, man. I can't touch that stuff.
That's Peruvian flake, brother. But yeah, it's a good time, man. You gotta come down and watch it. It's at Snitch. Every Tuesday night for the next 8 weeks.
Now.
8 weeks.
Yeah, we're getting a little polluted.
And then we're hoping to take it out to Vegas.
Let's do it. Let's making it happen.
And that's what we're doing. So we're doing dress rehearsal in front of a live audience, getting the show together. We go out to Vegas, gonna be out there, so that's it. Meantime, I'm still playing with Twisted.
Yeah.
Twisted,
you did the Twisted Christmas.
Twisted Christmas, we did the album, we finished the tour.
Right.
And then now we're doing a follow-up video, a DVD of the Christmas tour, right?
Twisted Christmas!
Twisted Christmas, that's a tongue tie.
Yeah, it is.
And then probably beyond the summer doing big festivals again, like we do over Europe. And then back on the road for Christmas.
Right.
And then we'll see what happens.
I seen the picture you gave me. There was a lot of people in it.
That was the Wacken Festival in Germany.
Wow.
47,000 people.
Cool. All right, so now how can they find out more about what's going on? Whoa! Hey, yeah. That's supposed to be there, I think. Look at that. Look at that. All right. Well, thank you very much. How can they find out more about what you're doing?
If they go on AJPero.com, or they could go on the Twisted website, or they could find out about, what's this website?
Hey, who's this guy? How you doing?
Yo, what's happening, man? How you doing? The website is myspace.com/warthog.sh. I think that's it. You'll find it.
Hey, the Stairway to Hell rocks, baby! Woo! Yeah! Making it happen, man. Let's do it. You're watching New York Rocks.
Yes, Bobby. John Denver is a truly remarkable artist. You learn a lot. His songs are a message of love. Rocky Mountain High. Oh, God damn it! I can be a god of love, and I can be a god of vengeance. We're not gonna take it. No, we're not taking it. We're not gonna take it.
junior high cafeteria, they noticed drummer AJ sniffing glue and playing spoons with his cock. Needing to complete their rhythm section, they...